Anthony.
I'm Josh.
I'm Joe.
Alright, so today we are going to talk about a Final Fantasy card game we just, I think, released like last month.
Yeah, so I think it was 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. So could you explain what is a Final Fantasy card game?
So, Final Fantasy card game consists of about 4 different types of cards. Well, you've got 3 different types, and you've obviously got EX burst as well.
First of all, you have forwards. They are the cards that you put onto the battlefield and attack your opponent and defend yourself as a player. They go at the front of the battlefield.
And then you've got backups, which in the name as well, they go to the back of the field. Have various effects, but they're sort of like your land in Magic the Gathering. You tap them for mana, obviously they come into the field untapped.
Tapping is called dulling.
Yeah, obviously. It's something different.
Different.
Yeah. It's a few different types of elements as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 5 in total.
Oh, yeah,
So there's 6.
Wow, there's 6,
Yeah.
sorry, there's 6.
We know so much about this.
Alright.
So there's fire, ice, wind, earth, lightning, water, and light and dark. So each of the cards belong to one of the elements. Light and dark cards kind of count as what colourless would be in Magic the Gathering.
So they're colourless, both light and dark.
Well, they're light and dark, but they can be played with kind of any card.
Okay, so
And
they're like the wild card, is it?
Yeah, they're really good. So they're sort of like the staple cards. You can splash them in any deck.
I see.
Apart from you only really want to be running either light or dark.
So you cannot have both?
You can't have both. No, you can have you can only have either one
Mm-hmm.
dark card in play or one light card. Well, a lot of the elements kind of specialize in the abilities, like Josh was saying before. Ice specializes in freezing. Red kind of specialized. Fire specializes in like high power and like quick attacks, like haste and things like that. Water is kind of concentrates on like drawing cards. Kind of interacting with cards in the field in special ways. Wind again is kind of swift attacks and quick swift attacks.
Yeah.
What have we got?
And then lightning,
yes.
very similar to fire.
Yeah.
Apart from it's sort of a mixture between fire and ice, I would say.
Yeah, it's got lots of dulling effects and
Yeah.
strong quick attacks.
Yeah. And then you've got earth, which I think is completely different to all of the other ones.
Okay.
It's more defensive.
It's more defensive.
Yeah.
In what way?
So you'll have cards that have abilities like there's a card called called Black Knight or something like Dark Knight.
Dark
It gets more power depending on how much damage you have. So later on in the game, it can get stronger and defend you more easily. There's different elements of cards. So in the top left of each card, you have the card's cost. So like in Magic, in order to play the card, you need to pay this card's cost. Instead of mana, it's called crystal points or CP. So in order to play this ninja, this ninja is a wind element, and it costs 3. So in order to play it, you need to pay 3 crystal points.
Okay.
One of which needs to be a wind element.
So they have to be the same color or same element.
Yeah, so only one of those CP points has to be of that element.
So the 2 ways you can generate CP is either by discarding cards from your hand or dulling a backup you have in play. If you discard a card from your hand, that grants you 2 CP of that colour of card. If you dull a backup in play, it will give you 1 CP. So obviously discarding from your hand gives you more, but that gets discarded, so it's used up.
Alright.
If you use a backup, it gives you 1, but on the next turn you can use it again.
So you can technically just discard a card and act as a CP?
Yeah. So say I discarded pain, that generates 2 crystal points of wind.
And then if you would then dull the archer, you then have 3 crystal points. So you could put down a ninja that costs 3. So it's 2 from pain, 1 from the archer.
Yeah.
Put that in play. So you can also mix colours as well. So you could, to play the ninja, you could dull the archer to generate 1 CP, and then you could discard this Shiva card, which is an ice. So because at least one of them, the crystal points is wind, you could still put down the ninja.
So the number, let's say you discard silver, which is 3, so you get 3 CP. when you discard this card?
No, only 2. You only ever get 2 when you discard a card.
I
If
see.
that makes
You
sense.
always get
I
one.
see.
So you can
one
discard
and two.
obviously multiple cards,
Mhm.
but it's always a multiple to 2. So if I discarded 2 cards,
Yeah.
that'd be 4 CP.
Before, so okay, I get it.
And unlike in Magic, you don't have a mana pool.
No
So
mana pool.
if you make too much CP, just the second you play a card, it just all gets
All
used
goes,
up.
yeah.
It's just
So you
used up.
can't carry
Yeah.
over. So you can't discard a card from your hand and play 2 1-costing cards.
I see. So to summarize, is that basically if you discard a card, you get 2 CP, but it's only used for 1 turn. Am I just on that?
Yeah. So really,
It's kind of used for instantly playing. a card.
Instantly.
So it's not. You can accumulate it, but
Mhm.
the next card you play will all get
will
used.
go.
All goes.
So you don't want to be generating 5 mana
Mhm.
for a card that costs 3, because otherwise, if you do that, 2 mana
Mhm.
is just completely wasted. You can't spend that.
Yeah, that's true. So one-time use.
Yeah, one-time use.
So another type of card that we didn't mention was
Summon.
the summon type cards.
Summon.
So this would be like your sorcery cards or
Yeah.
spell cards in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mhm.
You play them, you pay the costs like any other cards, and you play them, they have an effect which happens, and then they just get discarded.
Yep.
A lot have the ability called EX Burst.
EX
So it
Burst.
says at the beginning of the text and in the top right corner EX.
Yeah.
So basically the way to defeat
Your
your
opponent.
opponent
Mhm.
is by dealing them 7 points of damage.
Just 7 points of damage.
Yes.
Whenever-
So
Whenever
the way that you deal
Mhm.
damage, we'll
Yeah.
say, is if you attack with a forward,
Okay.
obviously attacking with it, unless it has Brave, would dull it. So you'd say that was my opponent's field, just completely blank. You
Yep.
would swing in with Ninja.
Mhm.
They would have no forwards to
Yep,
nominate
nothing
to
at
block
all.
it. And they would take a point of damage. So
Oh.
say you basically mill the top card of your deck,
Mhm.
and it goes into the damage zone. So say the Shiva was on the top of my deck,
Okay.
and this Ninja just did damage to me.
Yeah.
That would activate Shiva's effect because it went from the deck to the damage zone.
Mhm.
And then Shiva, its effect is choose 1 forward, dull it, which is sort of dulled,
Yep.
and freeze it. Freeze is a condition pretty much exclusive to ice, where
Mhm.
your opponent's forward just won't move next turn, if that makes sense. It's frozen.
Like in Magic, at the beginning of
Yeah.
your turn, any of your dull cards get activated,
Activated, yeah.
which means they just get turned upright.
Yeah.
So freeze means if a card is dulled,
Mhm.
it doesn't activate when you're
So it prevents for 1 extra turn.
Yeah,
Doing anything.
exactly that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
it's experts.
So with the forwards as well, so no matter how much power they have,
Yeah.
when they do damage to a player, it only deals 1
So they do
damage.
1 damage.
So no
Yeah.
matter how strong a forward is, it will always deal 1 damage to the
Okay.
opponent.
So what does if it's that's the point? Then what's the point of having a power?
When, like in Magic, when
So,
you attack
yeah.
your opponent, you don't attack your opponent's forwards or creatures or whatever
Yeah.
you call it. You attack the player, and
That's
then like in
player,
Magic, they block with their cards.
Okay.
So when a card blocks another one, they both battle. So then they both, once 2 cards battle, they both deal each other damage equal to their power rating.
Mhm.
So when it's reduced to 0 or below 0,
Yeah.
it gets broken. And when a card's broken, it's just discarded.
This card is gone.
But like in Magic,
Mhm.
when at the end of the turn, any
Mhm.
damage on forwards just gets healed.
Yeah.
Just gets
So
healed.
they just reset back to their.
So the way it works still the same as Magic, in a sense.
Yeah. It's very similar.
So if both of them have the same power level, nothing happens.
they would
they
both
both
deal each
die.
other the
Damage.
same amount of damage,
So
so they both kill each
They're
other.
both killed. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Then one example of that is in Magic. I think I'm not sure what it's called in Magic actually.
Mm-hmm.
But some cards have their ability as first strike.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
That's
it's
Magic.
called.
Oh, is it as well?
That's right. Magic as well.
So say this Pain and this Ninja were to face off, and they
Yeah.
both have attack value of 6,000.
Mm-hmm.
If, for say, Ninja had first strike, then Pain would die. Well, not die.
Ninja
They would
would
die
hit it
first.
first, so
Ah,
hit
yeah.
it first, so it wouldn't be able to hit it back.
So normally, if it doesn't have first strike,
They would
both
just hit each other.
at the same time.
Same time. So there's
Mhm.
3, I think, win conditions, isn't there? Oh, it's
So
all
three conditions.
Yeah, so if if
Yeah,
your opponent
two.
is unable to draw a card,
Yeah,
like
so-
in most training card games,
Ah,
they're
yeah.
unable to draw a
So
card.
just lost as well.
So as well, backups mostly
Mhm.
have abilities that when you tap them, they do that ability, if that makes sense. But
So
they have
just-
costs involved. So
okay.
Riku, for example, requires 1 wind
Mm-hmm.
CP, and obviously when it has this little arrow symbol, it means it's
Yeah.
dull. So
it's down.
say I had Riku and let's say Pain was a backup. dull pain for a CP. Now you could dull Riku to activate her ability, which would mill the top card of my opponent's deck.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
See, a lot of cards as well, especially like the famous character cards, have an S in their ability cost. What S means is same, I think it means same, or special.
Yeah.
And it means that its cost is to discard a card with the same name in your hand. So to use Riku's effect, you need to discard another Riku from your hand. So there are lots of cards that have different, they have the same name, but they're different cards.
So are you allowed to have more than 3 of those? Like
So you're allowed,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic?
You're allowed 3 copies of a card in your deck. But it goes, instead of by its name, it goes by its serial number. So at the bottom of each card, there's a serial number. So there are multiple cloud cards. So you could have a deck, I think there's, at the moment, there's 3 different cloud cards. So you could have 9 clouds in your deck.
9 cards, but they have to be different serial numbers.
Yes. Another thing we didn't mention is the cards have a category, so it tells you what game they come from. So obviously, these are all Final Fantasy related characters. There are a lot of cards in the game that work better with the more cards you have from the same game. Like Cloud, for example, the Fire Cloud, he gets an attack bonus or power bonus if you have a Final Fantasy VII card in play, like he is.
Alright.
There's also cards that let you to have a job, which is
a job. Wow.
So
just like the game.
in the middle of the text, so at the top of the text box, it first of all says what type of card it is. So example, clouds are forward. Then it has its job, so lots of different jobs, and clouds are soldier. And
what else?
And then on the right hand side it says it just has the number 7, so it means he's from Final Fantasy 7.
Some of them are from like this is so for DFF. What would that be?
I think that's the Dissidia Final Fantasy. So it's just Final Fantasy Dissidia.
Isn't it the fighting games?
Yeah, the fighting games. That's actually the only Final Fantasy I've played.
So actually, I've not actually played any of the main series Final Fantasy games. I just played the spin-off games.
So what would you say is the fun factor, the main, let's say one thing? What makes it fun?
One cool thing is that so this is the first set. And already, how many cards did we say there were in it?
260 something.
So there's just one set. There's already a lot of cards in it. So there's already so many strategies you can think of. There's so many like decks going around. Like every time I play like someone using like a new strategy. And as well, the booster packs the cards come in. They come with 15 cards.
15 cards.
And 15, I thought it was 12.
Oh, was it 12? Maybe it's 12.
I'm not sure which one you buy, but
that's more than a lot of card games. Hey, how many cards does it say are in the booster pack? It's 12.
12. Sorry, the extra 3. I'm not sure where you come from, but
So I think you pretty much always get a holographic card in there. Then you always get at least one rarity, rare or higher. So the rarities are
you've got common, rare, heroic, and then legendary.
So you get at least one rare or higher card, and a lot of the time you get multiple. So you can have a pack, you'll get a holographic, you could have 2 rares and a legendary. So you kind of rarely open a pack where you're not disappointed. Like maybe it's not something you want to use in your deck, but you think it's something you can trade, or it's a good card.
I mean, it's good. It's better than sometimes Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! When you open up, it's all the common cards.
Sometimes.
Well, thank you for watching this, guys. So I hope you guys learn more about Final Fantasy card game, and maybe you want to buy. And if you're in Bristol, you can just come to 8-Bit Planet here to just enter the tournament or just chat with our experts here. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this, and we hope to see you again in the next video.